Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 everyone. I'm singing this intro. Don't know why, but I'm glad you're here. Hi, everyone. My name is Brian, if you're new around here. And this is the Ginger Prime channel. Today, we've been fighting the Final Fantasy XIV Queue Boss, the ultimate, only few 100,000 people, at any one time probably gone through it, but there is a technical issue that is plaguing Final Fantasy XIV servers. We were trying to get on earlier this morning. Unfortunately, that is just not the case, and so here we are today. Having reset my day, reset my expectations, doing my pivot, went and helped Julie get the Christmas tree put up, and that was actually really good. Got some food. I actually have a little bit of a snack. Got some delicious cucumber. I don't know if you guys like cucumber, but I like cucumber and celery. It is a snack of my choice. So that way, my thought is that, well, you know what? I'm level 50 in New World. Absolutely adore this game. And you can see here on the UI up there in the corner, I also am queuing up for Final Fantasy XIV. We'll see if that ultimately works. This is my wife's idea. She's like, why don't you just, your computer can run both games at the same time, right? And I go, I believe that it can. So we'll try. So in that meantime, if you guys are hanging out with me for New World content, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. If you're hanging out with me for Final Fantasy XIV content, I'm so glad that you're here. We can talk anything that you want outside of spoilers. I have not even stepped into the Endwalker story, so I couldn't even accidentally spoil it for you. But yeah, we're gonna be hanging out, grinding. Hopefully you enjoy the stream, and if you do, you feel like I earn it, leave a like. And also leave a comment. Let me know what you're doing, or you can hang out and talk to me live, just like Terry, who just rose up from an app and just in our last stream hit the tier 3 membership, supporting the channel and the content. Thank you so much, Terry, for being here, and welcome back. Chaotic Strider, yo, what's going on? And Terry might make a hot pocket. Makes me think of Jim Gaffigan. Hot pocket. So yeah, and that's the thing about it. So I know New World's had some GP issues depending on your manufacturer, whoever made your card. Still not fun, so things to focus in on. What's going on, Adam? How you doing? You got the boss down by 50% after 2 hours. My problem is that, Adam, I've gotten that boss down into the hundreds, and then they reset and they give it more life. So that's why we're here. So who knows what will happen? It is what it is. It is a day. I'm gonna go ahead and let anybody who wants to play New World with me come to chat, but I've got some leveling to do, and I hear there's some really good money-making opportunities out in Windsward and Everfall, so we might go do that. Might do some fishing. Honestly, I got a couple of hours to play some games today left, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that before I need to jump back into dad mode. Texas Bohemian Story says, I tried to get on for 5 hours yesterday, went to bed and woke up, and got on at 7 a.m. today, and I've been on all day, dude. That's the right way to play it, Terry. All right. Hello, if anybody's here with me live in voice, but if not, no worries.
I'm here.
What's up, dude? We got to play some games?
We can, yeah.
Right.
The house fire turned out to be nothing, so I didn't have to go.
Rock on, dude. Glad the house is not on fire.
Amen to that. What do you need, my friend?
Well, honestly, I could use a little company as I do the questing out here in Morningdale. I've discovered that I've had a couple quests that just have kicked my butt. I'm level 50, so my thought is that anything and everything that we can grab, I'm PvP flagged, so that gives me a little additional experience, but I'd like to see how far we can get in terms of experience, and also in terms of the Queue Boss, which right now is rocking and rolling at just under 5,000.
Well, I'm logging out of 14 right now, so I can go play with you.
All right, well, I'm going to start just running around, so just let me know.
Got to cook dinner in a little bit. That's Salisbury steaks tonight. But
Nice.
I'll start that in just a little bit. But that a lot of that's on its own,
With New World, you're not going to have any problems logging in. So it's like, all right,
no.
you can pop in and out all day long, buddy. I'm just waiting for these server merges.
This week, my friend.
Well, it kicks off this week with one. I guess they're doing a rollout. Like, hey, make sure that it worked and that they didn't make it worse.
Exactly.
What's going on, Queasy? It's got to work on calculus, but I'm here lurking. I appreciate any and all lurkers. It means a lot. And man, I love calculus, dude. I haven't had a chance to use it ever since I got out of college, but dadgum. What a good form of math. Once we got into the antiderivative, I was like, calculus is cool. Prior to the antiderivative, it was like just a lot of work, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's a fast method. This is great. Oh, and then Goal's Wrath has been in queue for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna restate it here, just like as plainly as I can. My issue isn't a queue time. Like, queue times are a fact. They happen from time to time. It's the getting kicked out of the queue and then having that reset. One second. Ah! I'm seeing a message. Is 14 trying to control? Am I trying to? Does it think I'm trying to control both games right now? Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? I was like, what is this weird message? Are you sure you wish to leave the queue? No. If I come in here and press the, oh yeah, it is. Hold on, I need to leave the queue real quick. Yes, and then I need to go to my settings and say, do not accept controller when I am keep gamepad enabled. No, lie. Okay, gamepad is only going to be active when I'm interacting with it. All right, let's try logging back in again. Okay, that actually kept my position in queue. All right, yes, I will accept your invite. You got in so fast. There must not.
There's no queue here, my friend.
It says invited to PvE group.
Oh crap! Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
we're in yeah.
Decline.
I gotta go inside. Fine, just decline me. I gotta go in the flag.
I'm declining your invitation, sir. You must.
Morningdale.
Yeah.
Evanscale will be next for you.
Yeah, I think they said that's the quest. Like, go to Evanscale at level 50. I was like, all right.
It's easy with a couple people, and there's a spot there that is amazing. It really is.
Dude, I'm excited. The zones in this game are just so freaking beautiful. Oh, I found some boots. Yeah, some pigs that need to die. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh god. Die, piggies. Thank you for the invite. Yeah, there we go.
I guess I can.
I capped on sword, and so now I'm working on hatchet and great axe. So I guess like I could have played it a little bit, smarter and taken like, whatever and life staff, but then I was like, well, like I'll rock a pure, like I'm a hatchet man, here to cut things down.
I'm on my way to the settlement.
All right, sounds good. Cece says, I think the gods want me to get a speedster trophy in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix instead of playing 14. I think anything you can do that will make you enjoy your day rather than fight. Like, this is me fighting the Queue Boss. I'm having fun, hanging out with you guys, hanging out with my friend Red. And yeah, and I told Chris, I was thinking about also hopping in a voice with him and just kind of talking about like Final Fantasy, but then the kids are, in the room next to me. And I was like, I don't want to subject his childless life with like kids just screaming. It's like, yeah, I get that you're opting out of that life, and I was like, I don't want to like force it in on you. They go downstairs, so I might hop in with Chris.
Kids are awesome.
They're funny. I love them. They're funny though. Like they're like, it feels like their objective in life is to get candy.
Nah, not after a while. It's not that bad. It's get any food.
My
daughter's 11 years old. Any food she can get her hands on.
Yeah.
All right, almost to you.
Nice, dude. I'm heading to this number 2 here. I'll mark it so that way you know where I'm heading.
It's a long ways away.
Yep.
Oh no, it's not. It's only 385.
Yeah. Maps are big. So I'm leveling up hatchet and great axe.
Hatchet is extremely powerful and fun.
Dude, I'm enjoying it.
I'm gonna work on my what the heck, on my spear.
Nice. I haven't decided like should I just sit and focus on one, like, is it beneficial? Is there a benefit for swapping weapons outside of skills, or is it like just like grind? Do I get less experience if I swap?
Yeah, you get half.
Oh, then I'm probably gonna just straight grind one weapon and switch only if needed.
And honestly, wait till level 60, and then you get a lot more EXP per weapon. Let me change my weapons.
Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, guys, for the 3 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. Hopefully, y'all's Queue Boss is going better than mine. Sir Blake says trying to log in for 3 hours, keep getting errors and back to the... It's the back of the line that's the thing that sucks. It's like, okay, you get back in and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, you know, yeah, I just had to press a button and then I'm back in. Like that's life. Like, okay, you know, I had to go to the restroom, save my spot in line. And then it's like, nope.
I felt so sorry for you earlier. You walked away and instantly, right when you moved, it did that to you.
It is what it is. I knew there was no way about it. Like the fact is, like, I'm getting messages like, hey, I need this and we need to do this with the kids. And it's like, this is just not going to work. Like if I was in, I could, you know, you get 30 minutes, right? So it's like, all right, cool. Like as long as I'm back up, you know, I just set a timer, run upstairs, wiggle stick every 15 minutes if necessary. You know, I can get my kids to move around, you know.
I made I'll go to the fire station, sat there and talked for a few minutes, came back and I was still logged in.
Yeah.
I was right on that area though. It was probably close.
How you liking the paladin changes, by the way?
I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't done nothing with anybody yet.
Okay.
You know, so just trying to get the feel for. I'm getting my old rotation back again.
Yeah.
Which takes some time. But I'm really digging it. I loved paladin. I loved black mage.
Chronic, you're a legend. Thanks for the lurk, man. Going through the Heavensward MSQ. That's awesome, man. Don't log out. Just keep going.
I do have a buddy that might be playing. He plays with us here.
Nice.
Farscape. He may be coming over. It's taking a lot to convince him to try it.
Yeah, get him on that free trial.
That's what I'm doing. So he's supposed to be working on it, but now the problem is the queues.
Not this week. Yeah, I would say like this is not the time to invite a friend in.
No, I didn't realize it was gonna be this bad, honestly.
The only thing that's bad about it is the queue reset. It's like, you know, that's why people were like, oh, New World's got queues, New World fail. It's like you get through the queues and then you can play the game. Like that's the difference. The nice thing though is that on 14, if you can get through, the can is the key word, you can still play the game. Where that's the important thing. So if they can fix whatever causes the users to have to restart their prog, that would, I think, alleviate a lot of frustration, because then it's like, okay, I'm 2000 in the queue, great, I'll just come back, I'll check back in an hour, you know, like I can go do something. Right now I'm like, all right, if I'm not pressing this button, maybe I'm, you know, like, who knows. Here,
I clicked on your stream.
What's up?
I clicked on your stream earlier, and 5 minutes later I got kicked out of 14. That was a little rough.
Oh, you actually got kicked from the game?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. That's actually concerning too.
Well, it has some kind of lag.
The game had lag?
For a second, yeah.
Okay. Back. Oh man, K Black Dragon. I'm rooting for you. I hope you're rooting for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, here's a silver guy.
So how many quests do we have here, my man?
Right now I've got, I think, quite a few. Let me I'll pull it up after we've had this guy. I mean, essentially, like, if you know, like, hey, if we go to this, if we should be in the other zone, we can.
Well, this one's fine. I think I want to know they're at 52 by myself, and I was fine.
Yeah.
So you're right at that spot where you want to start going. It's a little rough on your own, at your level. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely doable.
Okay. Cody, the queue is completely broken. I went from like 50 people in queue to 1,000 people in queue to 2,000 people in queue to 3,000 people in queue to 4,000 people in queue. So that's negative progress. that's negative. That's like that does not fly. Okay, we need to go apparently over here now. All right. So regarding quest numbers, I've got like 5 to the north. No, 5, 6, 7. So we go to 2 here, and then we could just go live in the north part of the zone, and then yeah. So honestly, my advice is that if you want to play 14 and you're in the game, don't log out, which sucks because that's going to only exacerbate the issue. But I'm not going to judge you for it, because if I was playing, I would be logged. I would stay logged in, if at all. Like, you know, outside of the fact that, like, I'm leaving the house, I'm not going to sit here and have an auto bot or wiggle stick thing, or I don't know. Like, I don't know how to get around it. So, but that's the only thing I wouldn't do. But I'd keep playing. I'd probably play an unhealthy amount, you know, in that regards. Like, hey, Not coming to bed, babe. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna suck, but freaking Sage is so good. Reaper is so good. I'm having so much fun with it, and I just oh man, we haven't had content in so long. I haven't even touched the story one iota. Mom.
You're level 50 New World, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 50.
Hey, if whoever's watching the stream haven't played New World yet, it's a really fun game. It's not that expensive to play.
No, man, it's on sale right now.
Yes, it is. And it's worth it. No monthly sub. It's really fun.
Oh yeah,
I love it. Ooh.
Oh, dude, you need that?
No, I don't need anything. Go ahead.
Like, you can have it. There's other silver.
Oh, silver. I'll get these little ones.
Silver and gold. That's what I told Julie. I said, honestly, I'm probably gonna like the thing that. So I'm gonna plan my storied playthrough sometime around Christmas. So I'm gonna be off work for a little bit. So I'm gonna figure out a time when that works, and I'm gonna play. Oh, by the way, I hit 200 finally on skinning and tracking. So
nice.
And then we're getting the like the enhanced system so that you keep leveling up. Once you hit level cap, and I'm like, yeah, they didn't say that for our physical like our actual physical level, and I hope they do, but I'm happy to see it for craft, like, you know, skills grades, because it's like, yeah, you need more XP, more reasons to level.
I think I got 200 skinning when I was level 32.
You legend.
33. But
you legend.
I made that sneaking little
guide,
and it worked for me, and I got that one worked pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I don't know if y'all can hear my son, but somebody took a toy from him. He can figure that out. I'm like, all right, kids. Like, Mom gave me 3 hours. You want to come up here and just cry because you can't share the crayon? I'll jump up if it's a tear of like somebody's actually hurt. there's like a pure different sound. All right, what am I looking for here anyway? Locate and collect the copper artifact. Okay, so betting it's probably somewhere in this temple over here. And you get that rainbow hair. Who's got rainbow hair? Play Wizard 101 and you get and you only pay $10 a month. I don't think I want another subscription in my life, actually. Like, it goes, I have Game Pass. I've got Final Fantasy 14. I think that is about as much as I can justify. I do have Final Fantasy 11, so I guess, you know, it's more on me. So I pay for both. All right, let's see here.
Leave one Discord to another, and we're still talking about Wizards 101.
Apparently. Was that you saying that? You saying that in chat?
No, that's not me.
It just followed you around.
Yeah, I just happened to it just happens to be mentioned when it was literally mentioned 10 minutes ago. Because someone was like, Wizards 101 is better than Final Fantasy.
Hey, Brett Bear, how you doing, bud?
How you been, dude?
Man? Not too bad. Playing Final Fantasy. We're at level 87 now.
Congrats. No spoilers at all, please.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
And I stopped playing to play with Brian over here. What the heck is wrong with me?
I don't know, dude. Like, I appreciate it, but like, you did not need to do that.
As a single bachelor in his 20s, I have time to spare.
No. Oh, enjoy your time, dude. Enjoy your time.
I shall, to the fullest.
Did you get what we need here real quick?
It says I have to collect the copper artifact, and it wasn't in that chest or anywhere around this temple.
It may be off one of the guys. Is there icons over the guys at all?
No, not at all. Maybe it's over here. Oh, I see it over here. It's like, it's over to the left.
Blue thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I was literally number 1 and just got kicked from the queue.
Oh no!
Let's see what. See
what it says.
It's supposed to hold your spot, but
it hasn't been holding my spot. I went backwards. I was actually doing better earlier in the day, and that's where it's like, it feels like if every time I try to log in and fail, I lose a level. Like, it's like, oh, like I would have done better if I hadn't even tried, you know?
Yeah.
For me,
thank you.
You go
2002.
really fast. You're Go ahead. You're fine as long as you go really fast. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, as soon as I catch it, I'm just I just keep logging back in. But the thing is that whether it connects me to the data center or not, I normally have to log
Yeah,
back
you don't.
in.
Not all, it's not
5 or 6
guaranteed.
times.
All right, one second. Let me.
It closes the entire client every time.
Well, you can actually pre-log in so it doesn't close the client. So if I accept this like error, I can then hit play, and it basically just blips, and then it's back. While it's loading, let me go ahead and just. Thank you for the. I need chat on my side to make sure they're paying attention.
Yeah, your queue timer.
Yeah, it blipped.
Oh, you got it.
I'm back in. This was like, maybe together we can do this thing.
The stupid 20-second delay, right?
Is it 20 seconds on YouTube?
Let's find out. I'm gonna try something.
I don't play in ultra low. They give me 3 options. I play in low latency. Right now we're trying to connect to the data center, which is not a guarantee. But at least they can see that. Nope, we lost the data center. 1 second. Let me try again.
I don't understand how you set it so it doesn't close the entire client.
You log into the logger in the actual login client, and then you hit play.
It's 20 seconds. I just timed it with the test.
Okay. I'm getting murdered.
So that's why you couldn't get back in earlier when you went away. I'm coming. Sorry.
Potion for the save.
I was not paying attention at all.
It's okay. We're all like having our like looking in different directions. All right. Okay, I'm hitting OK, hitting play.
Oh yeah, I'm also slightly ahead because I didn't level Reaper or Sage yet.
I can't even unlock him yet. I'm only level 65 with my paladin.
Dude, Reaper, I got Reaper to 80 and Sage is 77.
I feel like Reaper plays just like Samurai.
In a way, like you have one, or you have a one instacast, and then you don't have a ability to use a ranged skill right now that doesn't have a cast time. So you have to use that. You get one instacast, you come back in, you're fine. But if you have to move and whatnot, then it's gonna be a struggle. All right, trying to connect the data center again.
Yeah. Well, I would say something, but then there'd be some spoilers.
So yeah, say nothing. Say nothing. All right, cool. That finished that quest off.
It was to your point on the Reaper, but yes, moving sucks.
All right, right after this one, I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna go upstairs, start dinner real quick, but I'll be back shortly.
All right, man. And that's something Chris and I actually said when we after the media tour, like, you're gonna be moving. Lots of movement requirements. All right,
yeah.
Trying again, trying to beat the data center boss. Now I'm not even in the queue boss. I'm outside the queue boss.
You're gonna have to reset then. That sucks.
We'll see.
I know, given 7 days is awesome, but people are still gonna complain.
7 days. 7 days is a start. I think people are like, when's this gonna end? I'm like, they'll either fix the thing that prevents you from, that's keeping us out from, getting kicked. If they don't, this is going to be persistent, and I guarantee you it's going to be persistent into January because people are getting ready for the raid. You got raid queuing, and they're going to start getting crafty because you got people who want to world first it. Like this is a big problem. If they can fix the issue where the queues don't reset, if they can fix that, then this is just hey, the game's popular, that.
In a couple weeks, it's gonna die down. I really think so, because just like any game, any new thing that's out there, everybody wants to play it, but it's not what they wanted. There's something they don't like, so they stop playing.
Well,
we'll see.
The difference is that you have it's a good game. It's a known good game, and we're about. Yeah, I gotta fight these guys. I'm trying to log back in. The thing is that we're also gearing into a raid that hasn't had a savage version in over a year, and so you have a raiding community that's starving, and then this isn't going away. Like this isn't fixed on Monday unless they can fix the issue with queues resetting. The queue resetting is the core issue. Queues not resetting, then it's just an inconvenience. All right, let me try logging in now that we're safe.
Like you said, queue timers, if they can get that fixed.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Queues, people will figure, like, oh, okay, like I got a queue. Okay, I'm gonna watch a movie. Okay, cool. Now it's time for me to play. Like you can adjust. People can flex to a queue. Like, okay, like, yeah, it's, I want to play now. Okay, cool. We all do. That's the problem.
Yeah, I wonder if the majority of people.
It's WoW's fault for sucking. How can we blame WoW for this one? If they made a better game, dadgummit, we wouldn't have this problem. Steven, and you're
actually, that's
legend.
probably true.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All I do is, man, I preach the truth, buddy. All right. Hey, it seems like it kept. I don't know if it. Anyway, y'all let me know if it's more. Okay.
Yeah, Blizzard didn't cause everyone to boycott their company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's still people holding on to it, which is, I don't know. I find that strange.
Me. Yeah.
Because it's so strange. Because when the point comes that then they're finally ready to accept it, they have to accept that they allowed all this other BS to happen. So their excuse scares me, because their excuse for when they quit is like some kind of atrocity. It turns out Activision Blizzard decided to take over the country of Germany and murder a bunch of people. We don't know why. Like, that's it. That's my straw. Like, you were cool with everything prior, but now you're not? Like, that was the straw? That's how stream it has to be, rather than like, man, this latest patch, not my kind of cup of tea. Blizzard sucks. Like, we established that. We established that a long time ago. Why was this the straw? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously biased.
You're back, guys. We can't see your number, by the way. It's still showing lobby server connection. Has
Hold up. It's actually, is that the 20 seconds? Because it's counting down. Oh, wait. The tool didn't refresh. It's counting. Let me see if I can fix that 1 second.
You're back, though, guys.
All right. Let me see just if I... Is there more than one window up? There is. That's why. All right. Close. Interesting. I didn't hit okay. Oh, maybe I found a way around it. There it goes. Okay. All right. I didn't hit the okay button on the 2002 era, guys. I literally logged in, let it hit play, did that thing, and then I hit okay. So I had 2 clients up and running. We're going to test this out. We're going to let you know if there's a way around it.
I keep getting kicked from the data center.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Everybody has their limits. That is a fact, Adam. Well said, sir. Let's see here. Everybody has their limits. Somebody's going to eventually, like... It's just... I do honestly feel empathy for the person whose limit is accepting all the other stuff that's happened and excusing it in some way, and then eventually hitting that point where they're like... that's something where you just kind of look in the mirror, right? Like, I was fine with him, like, hitting my wife, but then he spilled milk on my shoes, and that was it. I got what? What? Like, okay, man. you gotta look at your priorities in life. Say that. Obviously, I'm biased. See here. All right.
I see it with my eyes.
We're obviously running this as a community game night, guys. So
it's
I am playing, and if you want to come hang out in voice, as long as you got a good mic and you don't swear up and down, we're in the New World Chill Room. If you want to come and maybe express your thoughts, or if you're frustrated, we can talk about it.
I see fragments, the stones of a road, north and south. Yes, the lookouts.
All right, Gideon.
At last.
The road of truth.
Oh boy. Okay. Got past the data center. Let's see what happened here. And I'm at the back of the queue.
King, under 3,000. Man, if I could actually play 14 tonight, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I was at number 1, and now I'm at 4,653.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was literally number 1, and it logged me out, and then I assume it tried putting me in the game, and because I couldn't connect to the data center fast enough. It just that was pretty much it, I guess.
All right, we're waiting for Red to get back while we wait for him. I'm gonna make my way here, and then we'll move. Actually, no, I'm gonna make my way here. I'm gonna knock these things out.
Are you playing?
I'm playing New World.
Oh, you're playing New World
while I'm playing 14's Cube Battle Simulator right here. You know, it was my wife's idea, and I was like, wait a minute. She's like, your computer should be able to run both games at the same time, right? I go, yes. So I got like I was obviously hurt by the
so I logged in at 4 in the morning because I was up for the gym.
Very nice.
I
Way to go to the gym, man.
Queue time was still 250, and that was at 4 a.m. And I was like, okay, this is probably about as good as it gets.
The queue will return to normal at 3 o'clock this morning. Perfect. I had nothing that I had planned at 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
I was just doing nothing at that time. That works great for my schedule.
Man, can't believe a lot of it. Luckily tomorrow it shouldn't be as bad because people will be back at work. And
during the day, tomorrow night,
I'm just gonna log in and then stay logged in. Like that's the queue. Though I'm not sure how to stay logged in anymore. I don't think you can.
No.
Now they have a timer. Like I tried auto running back and forth and it still kicked me out.
Yep.
I tried slash HUD where you hold your HUD. And it's supposed to, and then nope, still kicked you out.
Yep.
I was like, okay, so they have a really good timer on kicking people out.
They got better.
Yeah, like you have to actually be. They used to not kick anybody out, period.
At all. Yeah.
Until what, like a year ago or something? Maybe
once the surge happened, and this is all like from the surge, so they had to turn those back on because people couldn't play. And that's not content creators and the community as a whole created new ways to play Final Fantasy XIV, and it was thrilling. Playing Final Fantasy XIV over the summer and the fall has been a real treat. Just finding different ways to do things, like doing trying solo clears, or like there's so much content in the game, but nobody really does it. And so all of a sudden, all these people came in. They're like, "Oh, let's just try it. Who cares? It's just fun." And so then all of a sudden, it got people's imaginations going. And while we've had the longest, drought in actual content delivered, new content, the game is seen building up to this expansion that's incredibly hyped, right? So you have all those factors at play. Then the new content comes out. Then you have the surged wave and you have the returning surge wave all colliding, trying to do the new stuff, the stuff they want to do, the stuff that you've had a community that's like, okay, there's no real content to play right now. I'll come back in November, December.
Yeah. So my thought is, because I took about a 6-month break.
Yeah.
I have so much content to go. There's still mounts I want to go get, and I can solo clear by setting it to my level, making it a bit easier. And sure, that kind of gets rid of the achievement or how cool it used to be to get that mount.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a good progression system where it's like, okay, you can go back and do this content, and we made it so it's a good portion of it, like some of the trials are still somewhat soloable, not at the highest level, but you can still do it. Maybe extremes you don't need a full party, but for some of the lower extremes.
Right. Now Dream ACH2 says, man, I would rather Raban Savage than this Q error sim. And actually you're 100% right. This is worse because if I was doing Raban, now people were playing Stone and Blood and chose to constantly click on Raban. I chose to go play and gather and craft and hang out and etc. Right? But you're in the game. So Raban was better because at least you were in the game and you had the option to do other things. If you can't get into the game, your options are very limited and only, again, all predicated on the fact that it resets. If you got back in and your queue was in the same number it was prior, okay, that sucks. Okay, all right. But, time keeps moving forward as opposed to, well, do I keep beating my head against this and hope that I win the lottery? And the fun and the sad thing is that on the other side of the lottery, it's amazing. You're like, yes, this is great. These new jobs are so much fun. And being that I've tasted the fruit, I haven't done the expansion story or anything like that. I've just been playing the new jobs in Zadnor. Being that I've tasted the fruit, it's like, that's so good. I want more. And they're like, oh, you can have more. Just wait in line. I'm like, deal. And then they keep kicking me in the nuts, and they're like, oh, I got to get back in line. I'm like, at some point, I'm like, oh, was the fruit really that good? Thank goodness for other games, man. That's a real treat. I'm definitely liking that regard. Like, let me just, like, yeah, I've been needing to get to level 60 in New World. I just get distracted by fishing and gathering and stuff. I'm just like,
what level are you in New World?
I level 50. Level 50.
Oh, so you're farther than me.
Yeah, buddy.
I kind of stopped because I saw what endgame was, and it was like, no.
Endgame isn't like I view endgame as level 1, you know, and forward. The issues that I see people reported with, and they're making some changes. I haven't fully like vetted them yet, so I'm gonna probably put a video out tomorrow, like with the details for everybody. But the end game is like, all right, if you want to go in high water mark, which they're changing the name of the system and they're changing the system up. If you want to do that, like, man, that sounds frustrating. Like, I don't think I would engage in that. That'd be like, I don't like 100% RNG progression. So hopefully we can see them, you know, make some like that. Hopefully when I get into the changes they're making with 1.2, I can see kind of like, you know, what those ultimately look like.
Because what surprised me was that the raid.
1 second, sorry, just call me. Oh! Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Julie was just, we were trying to plan dinner. Let's see here. And
no,
yeah, fine. I got
yeah, I was saying that the raid doesn't even have the highest tier gear.
Yeah. And I think they're changing that, so it's like you get kind of a guaranteed progression, and yeah, so there's from what I've skimmed, it sounds like the good things are coming back. Like,
yeah, like if you want the highest level of gear, like you're saying, you do have to go do that watermark progression, and you just have to go kill random mobs,
or you have to get like, you know, that somebody crafted it. So they're updating the crafting system for what are called like blueprints, so that you can kind of get a guaranteed 600. You know, so crafters can do that, but there's
so then crafting's more rewarding.
Yeah, so crafting can be more rewarding in that regards, and what all these are good things. Like the problems that they have, like, let me just kind of like rest. I think I need one more chest in this place.
Yeah, I think because I feel like the main progression for gear was crafting for the end game, and it was supposed to be hard to go get the mats.
Yeah, and that's where it's like they've kind of got a blended mode, and that's hopefully like my I don't want either mode to cannibalize the other. Building not within line of sight. But come on. Then unable to build.
208.
Let's see here. What's up, Sir Bob? Thanks for hanging out with me today.
So you have not started the Endwalker story?
Not a bit. I couldn't spoil it for anybody if I wanted to. Yeah, no enjoying any breaks. What number queue? It should be on the screen. I have it in a reduced font. Let me.
Player queue 4446.
4446.
I'm 200 ahead of you.
The race is on. Can I build a camp out here? Thank you. Why is it being weird? Come on. Just trying to camp, man. There we go.
Oh, it took me a bit. I forgot that you are delayed. Your stream is a bit delayed and returns to what your voice is saying.
Yeah. Yeah, they have an option for even lower latency. I don't even know like what makes the most sense. So let's see here. All right, now that I have a respawn point, I can go back in here and get.
I just got to the point where I was watching you struggle to place a campfire.
I know. Okay, cool.
It's the true struggle of New World. Finding a good spot for your campfire.
They've got a lot of servers, but they don't have enough to meet the current player volume, and they've been constantly up against that limit. They're building a new data center out in the oceanic area. And I think that's going to end up being a huge help overall. But
interesting. Why don't they just move everything to the cloud?
They tried that over the summer, but apparently there's the way that the game's architected isn't ready for that. And so I'm betting that you're going to see that become a priority. Oh, I'm running the wrong way. Oh, in the course of the next couple of years.
Is it realistic for them to go back in and re-architect that part and make it cloud ready?
Not within any kind of time frame that people want. I mean, the fact that they tried it over the summer. And
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
so
like the next year or so.
I think maybe within the next expansion could be, you know, could be something, you know.
Would that solve the queue problem?
It could, if like, because essentially, like, they don't have to migrate the entire architecture of it. My thought is that from a queue perspective, if there was like a holding, like, you know, okay, guess what, guys, we're running up against the hardware limit, spin up, you know, basically backup queues, you know, in that regards. My issue is, again, just the queues resetting. The overall architecture of the game, like that's an extensive project, and I wouldn't be able to speculate internally like where they are roadmap wise within that. They've been making as many updates and changes to the system that they can as they can, but
yeah,
they've
how hard is it really? You just have to write some scripts and parse them down.
Write the scripts and parse it. I think that's the New World approach to doing patches. Oh, just write a script and we'll see what happens. And it's like, oh no, a bug.
Oh no, it's broken.
Oh no. Like my advice to the New World devs is just slow down. Like if y'all have to keep turning it on and off the market boards, like, yeah, you need to get to where like the game is playable and stable, and then you focus in on, like, you know, and I think they are. So far it feels like 1.1.1 is a really good patch, and if they can get a couple of wins under their belt, I think that'll be really good for them and the enjoyment of the game.
Oh yeah, I think Amazon's approach is similar to that of all software interns. We like to practice in our live environment.
Thanks Encrypted for that like shout out. I appreciate that. It's always nice when chat is driving you know, the like reminders as opposed to me. Like, but anyway, thank you for the 21 likes, guys. I do appreciate that. And then just chat's job is to, like, ask any questions. If I miss a question, just tag at Ginger Prime, like C Roberts says I had started Crystal Tower before wife took me to Walmart, and now I'm playing the Q game. Oh man. But congrats on that progress, C. Roberts, dude. Crystal Tower is such a fun raid. Okay, I'm gonna go back this way. I enjoy Crystal Tower. Back to 3.8k. All right, well, next time it happens to me, I have a plan. And we'll see what happens. All right. The 2002 Strong Night. Sony, PlayStation had a scheduled tweet, and it was just like, it's one of those that it's like, oh man, scheduled tweets suck, because it's like, what job in Final Fantasy are you leveling first? Reaper, Sage? And I quote tweeted it and I said, I'm leveling all 2002 of them, baby. Leveling all 2002. And the real gamers will know what I mean. I'm not gonna lie, like when Chris and I were hanging out, and I'm trying to get on since this morning, and it just happened, and it kept pushing me backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. So that last time I was just like this is, I want to, like, I love New World, but it's like I want to play some 14 today, like I really do. Yeah. I really want to get Sage to 80. I'm feeling good and having fun time with the job, but I want to do other things with it. So I want to. Leveling's not hard. Like I like as Xandor, like doing the Zador Bosha grind. Like it's actually quite enjoyable. I like content where I see lots of people. So I'm not necessarily a big fan of like the 4-man instant dungeons. If they were 5-man, oddly enough, I'd enjoy them way more. I don't know why 4 and 5.
Time pre-80, my experience, at least as day one, was like 30-ish minutes for a DPS or healer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's why I was like, I'm not gonna wait in that. Like.
Yeah. So I just went along with the story. It was like, okay, I'll get the 90, and then I'll get the double XP from 70 to 80.
Yeah.
Plus the earring.
But then when I talked to my wife, like basically when that last thing happened, I hadn't eaten today. We've been busy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and so like my wife was like, why don't you just get some food? And then she's like, you know, so then what I did is I went and also got the Christmas tree out of the attic and got that set up. And so I was like, I'm literally going to step away from this and I'm going to do something else. And after I did that, I felt good. I felt accomplished. Sometimes guys, like, I don't know if anybody has, like, I get seasonal affective disorders. Basically, like, you get sad, depressed a little bit.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah, seasonal depression. And so it's like, and that usually has to do with the sun and whatnot. I take vitamin D, and that tends to help. You know, I also see a therapist, like, if necessary. But the other thing I find is that when that happens, I need a win. I need to do something. And so I was feeling pretty down, and I was like, all right, what do I need to do? I'm like, oh, I can get the Christmas tree out of the attic and I can set it up. Not we're going to require a huge amount, you know, of like mental strength. It's just like, it's a physical task. And if you don't have a Christmas tree to get down from the attic and you're experiencing that, sometimes as simple as taking a shower, it helps me out dramatically. Just like, just do something. It's like, make the bed. Like, it's like, okay, I need to do something, and it doesn't need to take more than one step. Step one, you know, get step in shower. Step one, you know, put sheets on bed. You know, like, you know, very simple, because then you can let that I get, you know, you get real feedback from that. You're like, oh man, I did it. It's done. I needed to do it. I won. You know, like, it's that you get those endorphins. All right, 1 second, phone.
I am back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Did we lose Brian?
No,
no, I'm here. I'm on the phone with Julie. 1 second.
Sorry, buddy.
Having Dude, you missed. I was number 1 in queue, got kicked, and it took me way too long to log back into the data center for whatever reason, and now I'm at the back of the queue.
No, dude.
I'm totally not frustrated.
Brian was on earlier, and he was he got down to 1,000.
Anytime you get, even if I would have the same reaction if I was below 1,000, really, and you lose your spot. It's just.
Yeah, well, I was in the game and actually happened to be one time.
I think it has to do with how long it took me to log back, because I kept trying to log back into the data center and log back in, and the queue keeps moving. So I think what happened was, it was my turn to get logged in. It didn't log me in within the allotted time, so it just like got rid of my spot and kicked me to the back.
That stinks. I was in earlier and I started watching Brian's stream, and I got kicked out of the game because there's some lag spike for a minute on my internet, and I got kicked out, and then I was like number, who knows what I was, 2,500 or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been like 15-ish minutes maybe, and I've gone down 1,000.
Nice.
So Brian seems to have done that. No, I'm ahead of Brian now, towards Brian.
Brian's at 4,000.
What does this stream says? We'll see.
Oh, that's that 4,000 is actually the wrong number. The 20-second delay. I'm actually in the 3,000s now, baby.
Wow.
Are you at 3,600 or something?
3,955.
How did I get
rounded up?
400 ahead of you?
Oh, you rounders.
I know, right? When you're at 3,955, what's another 45?
What's another 45? What's another 45?
Well, I logged in this morning. It was I was in 50 in the queue, and that was pretty much instant.
Rasmus says sub 40, 4K. Let's go. What's your plan for 1 in the morning? My plan is to play Final Fantasy 14.
Well, mine's to sleep, so there you go.
That's funny. There's someone's like, the game's gonna be great at 3 a.m. I was like, yeah, I got no plans. I got nothing. I got nobody needs me at 3 in the morning.
Nobody needs to.
Nice.
I mean, I should sleep, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
I get a little cranky if I don't get no sleep, so there you go. I already know.
Okay.
Close to you, Brian.
Redline is a confirmed human being.
Yeah, it does. It does happen. I do take breaks off any kind of game when I'm sick as well.
The when I get tired, I just need a little bit of oil and a circuit processor. That nobody.
No,
Confirmed.
no.
Brian is a robot.
More caffeine for me either. So
Yeah, I think the only unhealthy thing that I drink are Bang energy drinks.
Oh yeah, you should become a social media influencer. I hear that Bang, they like to put their cans in like random shots.
Yeah. So, yeah. I should, my gaming influencer.
Yeah.
every morning I drink something called Zip Fizz. It's vitamin B12.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like you wouldn't necessarily be lying, because like if you're already drinking Bang, then you're like, all right, you want to pay me for doing the thing I was already doing? It seems like a winning deal.
Are these getting free ones?
Yeah, my buddy drinks like 3 a day.
No. I like
Your buddy has a death wish.
I think so too. And all he does is work out all the time.
I mean, if you work out all the time, you
what does he do for a living? Like, what do you do for a living that it's like, I do whatever I want all the time? Like,
real estate agent?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Oh, dadgummit, I went to the wrong field. I want to make video games. And goodbye, free time. I'd like to have kids. Like, all right.
Goodbye, healthy diet too.
Yeah, do you want to make video games? Good luck, buddy. Good luck on having a social life. You can't.
Yeah.
I don't have a social life anyways. I don't need one. I got you guys. All I need.
Got my boys hanging out. Let's see here. You just want to play your sexy Reaper? Dude, Reaper is sexy.
Yeah.
I'm here. Oh, you're dying. What the heck? Oh, you need healed up, man.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
I just want to play my bunny girl.
You need to get healed.
Anybody switch to male VR?
I did not.
What?
Male bunny boy, the VR.
Oh no.
Bunny boy? I play bunny girl. Sometimes I get annoyed when I can't put on cool hats. So.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is gonna look great. Nope.
You can tell where I'm from. I'm still a Gelka. It's not a Gelka, I know, but
The thing is, you can't try it on either, so I can't tell what it would look like even if I didn't have ears.
Randy's letting us is humbling us all. He's saying he's paralyzed, so he can't do what he wants. Well, tip of the hat, Randy, you win. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, very well. I'll stop driving. That's a really good frame of context. Like,
no, I don't feel like a jerk now.
Yeah, I don't feel like a jerk. It's just like I was like, oh, that's true. Like, the same kind of thing. It's like, yeah, like I can taste food. Like that is such a great thing to be thankful for. It's like, yeah, an attitude of gratitude is what we tell my children. So I should definitely try to practice what I teach.
Do awesome tricks at the skate park.
I could never stand on a skateboard, even as a child.
Dude, my kids got me one last year for my 40th birthday.
A skateboard? Oh, did you skateboard as a kid?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
But they wanted one as well, so we all have one. They want me to build a ramp and everything. I'm like, let me lose a little bit of weight before I do any of that stuff. I'm a little fat. My wife was down here. She's like, it's not a little.
There we go. Sit down. Oh, he says I can do what I want. LOL, not can't. Well, I'm dyslexic, so I can't read things right. Either way.
I thought he said can't too.
No, I'm looking at it now. He says I can do what I want. It's like, oh, okay. That's my inability to read. Sometimes my brain puts letters where they're not letters, and sometimes, it's like, all right. Either way, it feels it's kind of, like in the context of things, like, yes, I can drive. Yes, I can't afford a subscription to a game. Like there's been times where none of that's been true. Where it's like I haven't been able to drive, didn't have a vehicle, had no money to pay for the game. So I need to do something here. Let me grab this.
Are you
going to do
Oh, you got kicked out.
Oh, got kicked. Okay, cool. All right, attempt and test number 2, and to see if this actually goes. Does anybody remember the number?
It was I'll look what it is.
3,000 and something.
Yeah, you can rewind.
3,738.
All right, let's see here where this puts me. Let's see here where this puts me. All right, let's see. Ba-da-bum. So I'm not closing the old window. I'm starting a brand new window. Old window still open with error up. I'm going to see if it lets me do what I needed to do. Because if this is the solution, guys, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. I need some cross fingers in chat, please. I know there's a 20-second delay, so just cross your fingers in chat, please.
Is that a moat?
Yeah, it should be an emote. Should be a moat. Male Vieras are witches. Burn them. We also must praise the male bunny Vieras. All hail. We all must swear to change our race to play this game. All right, so the second one failed. I'm gonna inception this. I'm just gonna open up as many windows without closing a single one and see what happens.
Enemies Inc. Congratulations.
Bump, 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 bump. Starting to see him roll in. Let's see what happens. All right, loading the third client. Not relinquishing anything.
I wonder what determines the kick. I haven't been kicked yet.
It's just an error.
I think it's the time. I think it's just like randomly it's like your day sucks. Okay, it didn't let me load in the second game. I'm still up on the original screen, so looks like a maximum of 2.
You can't see Brian's EXP bar. See what he's at.
Almost 51. Almost 51.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, making prog. All right.
Oh boy. Brian, what do you normally main in Final Fantasy?
Typically like white. Well, in Shadowbringers ended up being a lot of white mage and gunbreaker, and black mage.
Interesting.
I think I'll do a paladin when I get up there finally.
And then I started migrating back to Dark Knight as I was like, oh, I'm really close to getting the Dark Knight mount. I was like, I'll work on that. So that's kind of my new plan. I'm like, I'm gonna try to knock out these tank mounts.
Does each class have its own mount?
That's great. No, I haven't like my. This has only happened because like I had family stuff. We went to church this morning, and then we had other things that we had to do. So I wasn't able to get logged in, and then we ended up talking to like people at church for a while. And it's like I was like, hey, we gotta go. But it was like, okay, needed to have the conversations.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm hungry. I gotta go. Sorry, I don't want to talk to you guys today.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm sorry you're having like, well, how Christian are you, Brian? Like, how nice of you to be like, sucks to suck, but I gotta go.
See, I was at church from 7 to 11:30 when we got out, so 12. I got very hangry at 12.
Yeah, so, that's a normal time to get hangry.
Yeah, I'm not the nicest. I'm like, okay, we got to go. And I start rushing my wife because she's talking to the ladies. I'm like, no, we got to go now. I'll leave you. You can walk.
You've heard of Uber.
I have a buddy that's the exact same way as me. When it's time to go, we're hungry. We want to go.
Allow me to dispel the myth of ginger prime and streamer privilege. the only privilege I have is that my wife supports the content. She'll think things like
new members.
Thank you, the Pope. Thanks for the tier 3 sub. She'll see things like that and says, "Shouldn't you go play some more Final Fantasy and get some guides out for the people who are paying you?" It's like,
in other words,
I'll go play.
Away from me for a while.
She's a quality time girl. I don't think that's the case. I think it's that the more members that we get, that the more that she's like feels guilty that I'm not like playing or making a video. She's like, Brian, like, they're helping us. It's like, okay.
My wife supported me in my channel as well so far. I don't have a lot going on, but she is being supportive, which is nice.
That's awesome.
She wants me to have a little streamer thing on my door. That way she knows when I'm streaming.
Oh, dude, that's genius.
I'm like
a little live button. Yeah, like a little live button.
That's what she wants. But then my daughter will keep on bothering me, which is fine.
Sorry that now that I've this is great. No, it's this. This is so choice. I want to steal that line. I'm sorry. Now that I've worshipped God, I got to go kill some gods.
Nice.
Feels like it feels like very Viking-esque, in that regards. Like it's like my God's the true God. Let me go kill some fake gods.
Nice. Hey, not to harp too much, but 2 more members, you might be able to get that emote that I'm dying for.
Well, I don't have I'm waiting on the artist to get back. I can go dig up some other emotes, but I keep getting.
You know what I want? I want your dang emblem.
Oh, the dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's what I think that'd be sweet to have.
Well, thank you, Pope. I appreciate the support. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, well now I'm starting to make connections. You didn't need to do that. Thank you for the support.
No, I watch the stream too much.
Oh, is that how I get members? I just stream more.
I feel like I'm like, okay, let me watch the stream and make sure it's like I'm gonna watch it enough.
Oh, I gotcha.
We're
I was
not paying you for being our leader. That's not what we're doing,
Yeah. Like no, not at all.
What do you think this is? Hulu?
Yeah, I know. I make content for free, and y'all watch content. That's like the level of support that means the world to me. You going above and beyond basically tells Julie like, maybe Brian should play some more video games. So I appreciate it.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, let them play more video games, man.
What else am I gonna do at work while I'm working? Just watch your content.
The boys have to support.
Thanks, man. Randy's already a member. Yeah, man. Thank you.
He's gotta play with the. Why are you subscribing? So he gets more time with the boys.
No, dude, you get the custom emotes.
Outside of this belly, which I guess does work because I'm a man. But like we went to Switzerland, and it was, oh my gosh, like I look like a Viking. So it's like, well, hello everyone. Still getting 2002. Let me. I'm keeping the original window open. So I'm not giving up on this.
You're still not
test.
in?
No, I keep getting 2002 at the data center.
Yeah, at the data center. Someone earlier
said, I'm not letting go of the original.
Yeah,
screen.
Someone earlier said.
I changed data centers and it worked for me.
Oh, SWAT
status.
Like where you worked for me? Yeah, I went to a different data center and then I got backed out and went back to my original data center earlier, and it actually worked.
Nice.
So you didn't try to, oh yeah, obviously you can't log in because you don't have a, you don't have a character on that other data center, right?
Correct.
So you just went in, switched it, and then went
So
in.
you went to data center, like Crystal.
Yep. Because then what's going to do is log you out of the data center. Well, that's the problem. I don't know if it's going to work. But it did for me.
Right.
I don't know what number. I couldn't log in to begin with.
Data center.
Oh my gosh, we're at 3009.
Back to Aether.
Brian, do you do ultimates?
I've been invited to start. All right. 5,300.
Oh,
right,
gosh.
Went backwards. All right.
Yeah, I think if you don't log in enough time.
I couldn't. Yeah, that's on them.
You're never getting in there tonight.
I believe, and I'm an optimist at heart. No.
I believe
I can fly.
I was thinking the Jeff Foxworthy skit. I believe that Yoga Pants should have a weight limit.
You went.
Those guys are funny. All right, where we going, my man?
Right here. I need to hunt 2 more lynxes, and I need to skin apparently 3 lynxes. So
I got links over here.
all right.
Here's one, and there's another one.
All right, I got one.
I got 2 on me, so
I'm fighting right now.
You have PvP enabled?
Yeah.
Of course.
I love the PvP in this game.
Yeah, it's a redeeming quality for sure.
When the merger happens, we gotta do more PvP events on the weekends, guys.
The mergers are going to be nice because I think that's just going to help overall with just like get the markets moving again. And we knew that was going to be a problem as the servers were being rushed and people wanted to play, etc. So it's it's like, okay, so I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to help. Like, that's why honestly I haven't been like guys, yeah, come to Noon Shahar. I'm like, honestly, like once the servers merge, then I think that's time we have a company meeting and say, like, do we want to stay on this newly formed server? Because I didn't want anybody to be like transferring on. 1 second, more phone calls. This is my life. I love it, but this is my life. Lots of phones.
To reiterate what Brian's saying, anybody else talking to, I told them, do not do a server transfer yet. Make sure that the mergers happen, and then if you don't like it, do your transfer.
Yeah, I mean they my big thing is a lot of players dropped off, so hopefully when the content changes, players come back.
I'm still dying for a raid eventually. I'm hoping they put it in there. This way.
Well, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna go hang out with the family, and Julie said that I can, so I'll probably be doing New World and Queue Boss again tonight. Let me finish this one, and then I just need to skin one more.
They're right here.
You shooting at them? Oh, thank you. Oh, good.
You.
Ah, makes sense. I was like, where? I thought you were like pointing me in a direction, like go that way, go that way. I'm like, I'm running away from you. I'll skin both of them. Why not? All right, here's the new plan. The Queue Boss wins again. And Julie could use my help with the kids, especially because I think they've had sugar today. When they have sugar, any parent here knows, like, then all bets are off. So I'm gonna go turn in these quests, and then she said that I can come back sometime around 7 Central. So for anybody who's not in the Central Zone. And I doubt we'll win the Queue Boss that time around, but dadgummit, we're gonna at least have some fun. And I'm gonna see if we can't. This should actually hit me to 51 when I turn these in, so that will feel like some level of accomplishment with this stream and with my game time. Did I home point? Did I home point down here?
We're almost there.
I did. No, we're not. Like, 'cause we're actually far away. I did. I finally moved my home point because I finally finished that quest line at Brightwood, and then I was like, all right, cool, because I kept it there for a while. So I refused to do it in all the other zones I was in. So anytime I die, it's like, well, back to running.
Yeah, isn't the #1 rule of babysitting to give them sugar right before you give them back?
I think that's the #1 rule of grandparents. I don't know if it's a rule, but it's their madness, I guess. They're like, as they get older, they're like, oh, kids are great. Yeah, they are. I love them to death. why did you give them sugar before you sent them home?
Nice.
Because they're like, because I can. I'm like, fair enough.
It's not my problem now.
Exactly. And they're like, you know, because I can. It's my privilege. That my dad told me, like, that's his privilege. I was like, okay.
It's for causing me all this trouble when you were younger. That's what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, hey, you remember that time you stayed up till 3 a.m. and you know, this is before cell phones, and you came home and your mom was up. Yeah. That Snickers bar is just to remind you of that time, Brian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Well, if you're on in a little bit,
it should be
on as well.
It should be so
8
8 your time, 7 my time ish. Like ish. Note that anytime I give you a time, it's ish. Anything can change. That's why I didn't want to. That's honestly when I realized how much time I had put into Reaper, that I was like, and how many little things kept coming up that needed my focus. I was like, there's no way I'm going to start the story. I'm going to be, because I'd be mad because it's a little bit of I've never been identified as OCD. So just note that when I say it's my OCD, it's this, the thing I struggle with is starting something and not being able to finish it. That frustrates me greatly. And it takes a little bit, it takes effort for me. I have to, you know, go for a walk. I have to do, you know, whatever, just so I can be like, okay, I have to let that go so I can transition into this thing that I need to do now. So that's where I was like, there's just no, if I start the story, I knew I was going to be frustrated. So thank goodness the good news out of all this is I actually haven't stepped into Endwalker. I have only been playing the job. So, guys, I'm going to wrap up stream. I will be back. I will be live. We will be fighting the Queue Boss together, and we will be talking video games, and we'll open it up as a community game night if you want to come play New World with us, or if you just want to hang out, ask questions, vent about your position in queue, and help me try to see if I can't beat this boss one way or another. Thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and mute Discord as I sound off. Thank you guys so much for being here. Love you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you soon. Take care.